Welcome back to the Global Buggers podcast. We are one man down because, well, who cares? We don't need him. Anyway, Chucky Jason, we'll miss you a little bit.
We miss you, Jason, in the comments.
Yeah, please. Someone, just Yaku, I know you're already in waiting with the keyboard there. All your comments are very appreciated, so please just let Jason know he's missed.
Yes.
But Terence, how are you doing? Been a minute.
Yes. No, yeah, we have been extremely busy with work, unfortunately, because we're not monetized. This is not our full-time job. It would be nice if our podcast was. So yeah, last week we had to give it a miss just for that. So sorry that you guys didn't get an episode, but we're going to make up for it with an exciting episode today. Wenzel, how are you doing?
As usual, I'm sick for some other reason. I don't know if I don't think my cup of cement are like the right mixture. I think maybe I need to change brand. Maybe then it'll work.
Yeah, less water.
Less water. More gravel maybe. Maybe I got too much sand. Maybe I need a more coarse mixture. But otherwise I can't complain. Everything is going pretty peachy.
Speaking about things going peachy, since we love to talk about F1 on this channel, did you see
this diverse channel?
This very diverse channel. Did you see the livery for the Audi that was presented?
I did see. I like it. I'll start with that. I liked the I've lost my words now, but the
concept.
The concept. There we go. Thank you. The concept livery.
The exact same one.
Was it the exact same?
It was.
I mean, the
close.
main color bases were the same: the silver, orange, and black.
It's kind of red in some light.
It's meant to be orange. It's the distinct Audi orange.
It's the RS, yeah.
Yes, the RS orange. But yeah, I guess some of the pictures where the editors have played with the contrast, it looks a bit red. But I like it. Sometimes simple is good, especially with those three colors. So
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. I like that it kind of resembles an Audi R8, and they've called it the R26. So they keep into their Audi naming, and I like the design of it. I think it's cool. It's going to look good on the track. It's going to be distinct. You're going to know exactly which car it is. But one thing that stands out is Nico Hülkenberg. We all love him. He had his first podium last season. He has signed a contract in his contract with Audi that for every point that he scores this season, he will be given 50,000 euros.
Oh my God.
For every point. That means...
So it's not even podium, it's every point.
Every point.
So
that
every
means
top 10th.
That means
10th.
his podium that he got last year, that would have earned him 600,000 euros.
On top of his already steep salary.
Yes. So his salary is it 20 million? I think it's...
I haven't checked the races salaries.
It might be a bit less. But what that reminds me of, and I'm sure everyone who clicked on this video, is what Kimi Räikkönen did to Lotus many seasons ago. Kimi Räikkönen had a similar deal where it was, for every point you score, we're going to pay you a certain amount of money. Because Lotus was a new contender to the F1 circuit, or the grid, and they didn't believe in their car very much. Unfortunately, no one told Kimi that. And he ended up, I think he finished third in the drivers. I'm not too sure, but he drove like a machine. He ended up bankrupting Lotus. At the end, his points tallied to, I think it was $19 million at the end of all of it.
Yeah, it was. I now that you mention, I do remember that story distinctly, and I think it's one of those massive lesson learning curves for a company, or I guess for people in general, is never put yourself out. Because there's always some way or somehow you can prove others wrong. And that was a clear case of, oh, you don't think your car's doing too well? I have nothing to lose now. I have everything to gain. So I'm just going to drive the shit out of this thing. And I mean, look, it got him super rich. It's become a story that I'm sure is going to continue to be told over and over again. But it'll be interesting to see how Audi does. I think Audi's got a bit more backing financially.
A lot more.
I mean, as much as their own brand, they're technically part of like the VW group, so they've got all of VW and Porsche's money to save them, just in case.
And Bugatti.
Although I think Bugatti's run at a loss, if I'm dead honest, the way those things go. But no, it's going to be really interesting. Audi's my favorite brand. Love their cars. Got a Q5 2013. Don't jump on me. I'm not rich. It was super cheap. But yeah, love the brand. So I personally, I'm going to root for them. None of the drivers, but the brand. I'm going to hope they do really well, because I still like Lando. But I really hope the team does well, because I want to see the Audi badge on the podium.
Yeah, that's interesting. I think I've never really supported a constructor. Like, my support has always been after drivers. So I've always supported Vettel. I was a fan of Daniel Ricciardo, but he wasn't my favorite. Lewis Hamilton, obviously. I've said it many times on the podcast. And obviously Lando Norris, up until the last couple races, because he just got cocky and yeah, it kind of irritated me. Listen, he's definitely going to bottle it this year. So I wouldn't put all my money behind him. But on my side, I like Toyota. And Toyota is the sponsor of is it Haas? Haas?
Yeah,
Depends where you
where you from.
And the GR Haas looks good as well. I like it.
I mean, it's hard to mess up those colors, eh? Black and white. It just kind of goes
with
yin and
the
yang.
red accents, yeah.
With the red accent, you got to work hard to stuff up that kind of colors.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's
okay,
be
true.
real.
Okay, that's
But
true.
they have done a nice job. The Haas does look really good. I think actually, I don't think there was a Haas I haven't liked per se. I thought the livery's always been quite good looking. Not a favorite, but
correction.
Which
The one where, what was his name? The Russian driver.
Mazepin.
Mazepin. Yes, Mazepin. Yes. Nikita Mazepin. His livery was not great with the white, blue, and red.
Oh yes.
Because it was a Russian sponsor.
Yes, I remember that one now. Yeah. Again, don't mess with it. White and black. It just works.
It does, yeah.
Ebony and ivory. It just works.
Yeah.
But
yeah, look, the overall the liveries have been great so far. The Red Bull putting in a different blue for once. Very shiny. I like it. Obviously, it was Christian Horner who was in charge of the designs beforehand, or the sign-off, and he didn't like change. So now that he's gone, obviously someone else can look after it. But yeah, that one. And then the most recent one, as of recording this, is the Mercedes.
Oh, have they released theirs?
Have you not seen it?
I have not.
Mercedes released theirs last night.
Let me look at that.
And not my favorite Mercedes, but it's a good one. It's definitely better than the last couple of years. My favorite is the W12. That was 2020. The full black with the blue and the stars all down the back. The Mercedes star, which is a 3-point star. But yeah, that one, the latest one, it's an odd design, but it's different, and I like it.
Shit. Sorry, I clicked on the Sky Sports video by mistake. I'm just trying to look at the damn pictures. Just show me the pictures. Okay, we have to just look. Keeps flipping opening the newsreel. Oh, I kind of like it. The black is
Yeah,
it
it's
like a
got-
silver and then breaking up
Yeah, it
along the
breaks up,
pods,
yeah.
and then the Mercedes logos on the intake.
And a new sponsor, Microsoft,
Oh, Microsoft making its way in.
taking over Ineos, which is an interesting change for them.
Ineos was
considering-
also a tech brand, wasn't it? Oh,
Yeah, yeah. But it was their sponsor for many years. I wonder, did Microsoft buy Ineos?
I mean,
In today's world, it's very possible. But yeah, back to the subject matter is so Kimi Räikkönen, he was obviously a fantastic driver before and after, but went to Lotus, bankrupted Lotus. So now Nico Hülkenberg has the opportunity to do the same thing, not bankrupt him, but to be an absolute machine and just completely smash him. If he had to, let me just pull up my calculator. If he had to score the same amount of points as Lando last season, which got him his win, which was 425 points, times by 50,000, he would get 21 million euros on top of his already salary,
oh
which
my
by
gosh.
no means is going to hurt Audi, but
No.
it's going to make a big difference. And Audi's going to be like, listen, we should have put a clause where there's like a limit on the amount of points you can get.
They're just going to accidentally put the wrong tires on. Or a pit stop's going to be 1 second too long because someone forgot to take a tire warmer off. But you talk about bankrupting and all of that sort of things. Now, this is a real sidetrack here. Maybe pull it up on your side.
All right.
Speaking about jumping back on the Mercedes bandwagon, because now I've jumped down the loophole, the rabbit hole here. And if you type in Mercedes F1 2026,
Okay. F1.
Mercedes
2026.
F1 26. I didn't even say 2026. I just said 26. I don't know what your Google's showing, but my first one was Sky Sports. My second one was Mercedes AMG Petronas F1 team. And it's Adidas teamwear. Just scroll. Just I want to know how much money they spent, one, on the web designer, and two, how much merch they plan on selling, because there is so much Mercedes themed Adidas merch. And when you get scrolling to the bottom, it then like highlights items of clothing and tells you about it. 2026 team driver cap white. Race day excitement in a stylish quality look, crafted from dirt. And then you scroll, and it takes you to the shirt. And you scroll some more, it takes you to the slide. But it's now bouncing on the page after having scrolled through everything. Ooh, now it takes me to the jacket. Gives me a little blurb about the jacket. Blurb about the pants. Men's DNA pants black. Shirt.
What's your point? What's your point?
Too much money. you're in marketing and
Yes.
ads.
Yes.
You must be able to give me a ballpark figure what it must cost to make a page like this.
The minimum price for any sort of page is 10 grand. So 10,000 euros. So considering...
I feel like this was a lot more than 10,000.
Well, yeah, that's what I was going to say. Considering the brand that it is, you're probably looking at maybe 100,000 for a web page. But you got to think about all the other factors, like the fact that they have to model each of those shirts, so they have to pay the drivers for that time. They have to pay the photographers. They have to pay the lighting crew. They have to pay the editors. They have to pay to who edit the photos. They have to pay the managers that manage the editors. There's a lot that goes into it.
So like $500,000
Probably,
just to make a pretty web page.
But
Sell shirts.
they made They came second in the Constructors' Champions. So, did they come second? No, it was
No, third.
McLaren. Did Ferrari come second?
I don't think Ferrari beat Mercedes.
We should probably know this.
We don't care because McLaren won, so that's all that mattered.
Oh, they did come second, Mercedes.
Oh, okay.
So they got a pretty penny from that as well. So
I can imagine.
yeah, it.
Plus Adidas is paying in because Adidas is also forking out some change because it's their manufacturing.
You see, that's an interesting point because I do think someone like an F1 team, you might sponsor them. So you give them stuff, you don't pay them, you give them free stuff. Anything they want is free, but obviously now you're getting branding, so you don't have to advertise at all. So you don't have to pay for advertising, but your stock is getting sent to them.
Okay, so like they're paying with actual clothing.
Because if you look at their car doesn't say Adidas anywhere on it. So the people who are on their car are likely just paid a lump sum.
Here's $1 million into your R&D or whatever. Your
Petronas obviously looks into the engine manufacturing and the oil, etc., etc. So that is why they spend a lot of time developing the engine. So obviously the biggest sponsor. Microsoft probably sponsors all of their computers in their mobile.
Ineos is still there. Ineos is still on the shirts.
Oh, it's
Ineos
on their wing. It's on the
TeamView,
inside of their wing now. Their front wing.
Signify. What is Signify even? Snapdragon. Okay, chips.
But they also got AMD as well. They've also got AMD.
AMD and Snapdragon.
Yeah. So but now all of these that are on their car are probably people that paid money to be there.
Okay.
Like they could probably work out a deal, like Microsoft and. But Snapdragon there's no business of them being helping out. Yes, they can make chips, but do they make the chips for the car? I'd prefer to use
cell
AMD.
phones.
Do you think they sponsor everyone's cell phone?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to make sense of it.
So crazy how much goes into it.
I can't even imagine. So that's real sidetracking into a piece of F1 fandom.
Yes.
Just one brand's merch. And it's got a whole web page dedicated to it.
Oh, they got a whole website dedicated to it.
Just to this just to the Adidas teamwear.
Yeah. Yeah, which is insane. But, they need the money.
Otherwise, F1 is insane in general.
It's such a crazy sport to think about it because it's so much money. Like the amount of people for just one team and just to make the car 1/10 of a second faster, 100th of a second faster. How many people get involved for that? But here's the thing is, I believe is it Audi that is using Ferrari engines?
No, apparently
Cadillac?
Audi's made its own engine.
No. I'm pretty sure. Was it Cadillac maybe that's using a Ferrari engine?
Cadillac's using a Ferrari engine, yeah.
What engine is Audi using in F1? They developed their own. Okay, that's interesting. What if they've made an absolute rocket ship?
So that's one of the jokes I've seen on social media at the moment is when you spend all your budget on making an engine and forget to hire designers. And then there was a side-on view of the Audi where it's just like silver, black, orange. And that was it. So I was like, interesting. This could be interesting. But yeah, so it's cool. I'm still gonna stick with it. I'm hoping Audi do well, just because I love the brand. It's not too ostentatious like your BMWs, Mercedes in South Africa is pooping the bed big time. I think they're down to like 2 shops in KZN or 3. They're closing down manufacturing of the C classes. So all C classes that are right-hand drive came from South Africa.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But
Bro, who in government messed up that deal?
well, it was because of all the ESCOM stuff, and now also with all the influx of Chinese vehicles into South Africa, the demand locally is dead. No one's paying R1 million for a bottom of the range C class
Yeah.
when they're getting a top of the range Cherry for 400,000 rand less.
Yeah. Are there trucks still being made there?
The trucks, I'm not sure. Were trucks made in South Africa as well?
Yeah. I know
That might still be going because the
Volvo-
trucks are still strong.
Volvo truck manufacturers are South African as well.
Oh,
And Scania. So I wouldn't be surprised. Mercedes has been around. South African truck manufacturers. That doesn't help. Well, it just gives me a Suzu because that's obviously South African. Anyway, so
no, yeah, the trucks are also built in East London. So
Okay.
also where the C class is made, but the truck is still being made. Because I think also we export a shit ton of them. But yeah, the
Yes.
C class, it could also be global demand that the C class is dropping. But
it's too expensive for the bottom of the range.
yeah,
Yeah, like who can afford a Mercedes now?
they even dropped locally. They even dropped the price by, it was like 200 or 300,000 for the entry level. It like literally came down from like 1.2 mil to 1 mil or 988,000 or something like that to try and reinvigorate the market. But I don't know. At least in
You
case
could-
everyone just buys a BMW. Just is what it is. If they've got that kind of money.
It's weird though because I'm pretty sure BMW parts are more expensive than Mercedes parts, but I know that BMW engines are easier to work on, so maybe that's part of the reason. So the labor is less. So
I don't know if they're easy to work on.
oh, no, I'm speaking from experience of watching YouTubers.
I was
YouTubers
so
that
maybe,
fix cars, yeah.
maybe, but I think it's a cultural thing here as well. BMWs have always just been seen as like
Yeah.
the cool sporty thing, and the Mercedes was like what your rich retired uncle had, and
Especially when they were square, yes.
especially with those older square ones, was always the rich uncle who did nothing on a Sunday other than maybe go hunting. He had a Mercedes. Where the BMWs were like the doctors and the lawyers and the people living life at the casino.
dealers.
Drug dealers. The doctors who are also drug dealers
Yes.
on the side, making too much money. But yeah, so no, I'm excited for this new F1 season. I think the smaller cars, it feels like a proper shake-up. It feels like it's a properly new season.
I do believe, obviously, the engines, the different engines, because they've all made like completely different engines, right? The the Ferrari engine sounds like a tractor, but that's not a bad thing. Like it sounds like it's going to move. So if they can sort their strategy out, I think this year, because there's less ground effect, there's no DRS, there's a boost button, so it's strategic. Gives Ferrari more reason to mess up.
Yeah.
But it comes down, I think this year, especially amongst the top 3 or 4, we might have a Audi might come up, Aston Martin might come up because they've got Adrian Newey this year. But I do think it's going to come down to drivers' ability. I do think if the cars are going to be, yes, 10th of a second quicker, blah, 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 but I do think someone that can drive a car better or more consistent is going to do better lap times than someone who has a faster car. So the likes of Max is going to be competitive. Lewis is going to be competitive. Fernando is going to be competitive. I don't see Oscar possibly as well. I don't see Lando. He's not that consistent. He's had a very fast car, and under pressure, he messes up. George Russell, same thing. Under pressure, he messes up. Kimi Antonelli, maybe he'll be a challenger, but I don't know. I'd love to, like you said, I'd love to see Audi there, just to shake things up. But I have a feeling, from everything I've seen, is that Max and Lewis fight for the title, which would be crazy. 2021 all over again.
Max and Lewis. I don't feel Lewis. I feel Max, but I don't feel Lewis. But I think it'll be interesting to see, like you say, because it's new engines. So it'll be interesting to see if someone has created an absolute overkill thing that's going to blow everyone out the water.
Well, hold on. You can't say someone, because a lot of them are using the same engines. So McLaren, Red Bull, and Mercedes are all using the same engine. So then it comes out to aerodynamics.
They're all using a Honda.
Yeah.
And
No,
then
sorry. Honda's moved on from Red Bull. They're all using Mercedes engine.
Now, isn't Red Bull using a Ford?
No, they're using Mercedes engine, but I think they're sponsored by Ford. They're definitely using Mercedes engine. Let's Google this.
Wasn't that the whole fuss? Was that they were going to use a Ford?
Oh, jeez. In 2026.
Am I right?
Ford powertrain. Okay, all right. Okay, hold on. Who is using a Mercedes engine?
Mercedes. Is Williams still a thing?
Mercedes, McLaren, Williams, and Alpine.
Ooh, okay. Mercedes.
And
McLaren.
McLaren is, they've always used Mercedes. Remember, it used to be Mercedes McLaren.
Oh, yes, sorry.
Yeah. Ferrari engines, Cadillac and Ferrari.
And then Haas is a Toyota.
Haas is Toyota. Honda, Aston Martin is still using Honda.
Okay.
And then, so Ford is a new one as well. So actually, I'm saying Red Bull's not going to be anywhere with a Ford engine. They're not going to be anywhere.
They'll be stuck on the side of the road. Turbo's going to pop. If it's anything like the Ranger Buckies, those turbos are going to pop immediately.
It's broken down already. Yeah.
But that's what it really feels like a properly new season with all these, with what now, Ford, Toyota coming in, Audi. So that's 3 new engines that we haven't had for a long time. I mean, it used to be Renault, but Renault dropped out. I mean, it used to just be Ferrari, Mercedes, Honda. There were only like 3 engines. So, yeah, I think with the addition of the new engines, it's going to make it an interesting season. Either Red Bull's going to have a rocket ship that breaks down all the time, or it's going to be slow.
Yeah, they finished one race.
But yes, I think it's...
I think it's going to... Honestly, I think it's going to have overheating issues. And Max is going to have trouble. He's going to complain about it. We should have put that on the bingo card. He's going to complain about the engine. Guaranteed.
We should have actually. But no, I think we got some stuff to look forward to. With regards to this.
Last thing.
Yeah.
How much money is Nico Hülkenberg making from points? What's your prediction?
Oh, let me get my calculator out.
If he finishes 6th, same as Lewis, 150 points.
Yeah, I'd say 6th to 10th.
It's 2 million, man. What? Oh, I said plus. I was like, what? What is going on? 7 million.
I mean, hell.
If he
Still.
if he finishes 6th with 150 points. Look,
As a bonus to his already extravagant
yes.
salary.
Realistically, I think he scores, because it's a new team, I think he's going to score 50, 60 points. Because I
What's
do
that,
know,
like a
I
10th
know,
10th place.
I know that Audi knows how to make engines. So
I mean, they've been dominating Le Mans for how long?
yes, and rally for
I
even
mean,
longer. So
They even made a diesel Le Mans and dominated with a diesel where no one else in the field even ran a diesel. So our back Audi, they can make an engine. They couldn't afford drivers because they're a new team. Plus, what Max Verstappen is going to jump into a brand new team with no proven history. I mean, that's not going to happen. Or the likes of Max. So we'll see. Maybe after one season they do well, buy a good driver.
Sebastian Vettel, Daniel Ricciardo in an Audi next season.
Imagine. Although I saw Daniel still doing some stuff with Red Bull.
I did see that.
So I think he's still keeping a little foot in the door there. I mean, why not? Red Bull is just such a cool brand as a whole.
And if there's ever a thing that we need someone to go skydiving for a promotion, he could be like, yeah, that sounds like fun. I'll do that.
Yeah.
So
No, exactly.
if you get sponsored by Red Bull, you do whatever they ask. You just stay there as long as you can.
Forever. But talking about staying, Yaku, thank you for staying till the end of the video. We appreciate you. Everyone else, if you made it this far, you better bloody like and subscribe. And leave a comment about Jason.
Or just subscribe. Or just subscribe, please.
Or just subscribe. But like and subscribe would be optimal. And then if you really want to get like a gold star next to your name, say we miss you, Jason. With like one of those little prayer hands. Just because. But otherwise, we're going to be gone. Terrence, where can they find you? And where can they find your fish tank?
If you go to the top link in the description, I'm sorry, I'm putting it at the top. Scarlet_YouTube. Alright, say goodbye, Vettel.